Welcome to the recipe. I am your host, the Red Knight, and you're now tuned into the NX podcast today. Keeping it going. I got a lot to talk about when it comes to Metroid. Look, you knew the floodgates were going to open in my mind once we saw Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and we've seen it. So you've seen the content. It's just been back to back, consistent discussing the future of this series. I love this series, and I'm excited that the future's so bright. We went from Dread to Prime 4 Beyond. And the reason why you're seeing Dread right now and not just an endless loop of Prime 4 Beyond trailer is because, well, today I want to discuss Samus and the abilities that she had in Metroid Dread and the abilities that I feel should carry over to Beyond. See, because Metroid Prime 4 has to go beyond Metroid Prime 3, 2, and 1. And each entry in the Prime series introduced a classic ability that Samus didn't have when she originally switched from 2D to FPA, to first person, to 3D. So we got the screw attack in Prime 2. In Prime 3, we got some ledge grabbing, right? So you can grab a ledge, little green slits on certain ledges. You can grab those and you can climb up. That was super nice. Now you play games in 2024, 2025, like, Doom 2016, Eternal, and beyond, and you can just grab any ledges, you know what I mean? And Doomslayer pulls himself up. So the evolution of what Nintendo did and Retro Studios did in 2007 when Prime 3 came out has been seen. But that doesn't mean that we don't still want to see it in Prime 4 Beyond. So endless ledge grabbing would be great. And I'll get to ledge grabbing and stuff like that, but we got to continue on with, beyond the screw attack, we got ledge grabbing. We got our grapple beam doing more than just swinging around. We were pulling off shields off enemies, feeding a bunch of phazon energy into enemies and destroying them. Really cool stuff like that. Samus, in this game, she has her grapple beam and all that. You see it right here, right? And you can pull yourself up with it, pull giant boxes and things like that to move it out the way to gain access to new areas. So that's super cool, right? And it was nice seeing that. Also in Prime 3, I feel like the screw attack was evolved. You could use it in more places, which was really nice. But the aiming obviously was way better than 1 and 2. You basically felt like you had this free aim style right here that you have in Dread. And that's the thing with Dread. Dread feels like it took a lot from the Prime games, from just different aspects. But let's get into abilities this is the number one. I've mentioned it already in multiple of my, reaction analysis, just discussing Metroid Dread, Metroid Beyond, the trailer and everything. I've discussed it a lot, and yeah, so it gotta be obviously the run, and that's the thing. What first person shooter do you play today without a run button? Samus is a fast moving character. This idea of Samus being by herself, being this slow, make it more like horror based thing. I don't know what Metroid game you play like that, but Metroid 1 wasn't like that. Metroid 2 wasn't like that. Super wasn't like that. It's always trying to turn the series into something that is not. It's like when I hear people say, oh, Zelda should become way more mature. Like what you thought Breath of the Wild was for the Zelda series. It was way more mature than the previous ones. Oh, but it had a cartoony art style. Like I care. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this ability to break through walls, a potential multiplayer in there and using this ability in it would be also awesome. But flying up into the air, I could see this in Metroid Prime 4. So I will go, this is my number one ask because it's the one that's been missing. So yeah, I want to see it, make a triumphant return because it's such a cool ability. So yeah, speed boots, shine spark, all of that good stuff. Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this in first person shooter. Perspective, basically, in FPA mode. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that in Prime Beyond. So yeah, there you got it. The Shine Spark, Speed Boots. I want that. Now, Samus has her dodge in Prime. In the series, she's always had her dodge to strafe around enemies. You lock on. That's one of the main reasons why you lock on is to be able to strafe around your enemies and keep, aim on them. And Obviously, with the Wii remote, that changed things up a bit. But yeah, why not have that evolve? So going from regular dashing, you know what I'm saying? Why not bring in that? You know what I'm saying? That what is it? The fly spot like that. Whoa, that move is awesome. You know, and the thing is, you could have the screw attack like you already have it in 2 and 3, right? Bring it back for Prime 4, and imagine. All right, so imagine the end of this platform right here. You got to get over here, right? That's it. This is the platform. Let's say like up to like right here. Yeah, let's say right up to right here, and then from here on, it's just death. If I fall here, I'm dying. So let's say you got to make it. You don't have. I mean, it don't even matter what you have. You have these specific abilities, so you could screw attack, and then you could just shine spark across and made it bam to the platform. You see what I did right there? So it's like you could do the same thing in Prime 4. Have it where, Samus could screw attack. He's all right, I'm not gonna make it, and then you could just boom, just flash across, right? Like I think that would be great. Something else, right? I mentioned running. All the first person games have running. You know, a lot of them have ledge grabbing now and stuff like that. But you know what they also do have? All of them, even Fortnite, when you're running down the mountain, what do you usually do? You slide, you slide, you slide, you slide. You know what I'm saying? So this slide, I love it, and I can see it being used. And that's another thing. Uh, uh, I would say cloaking too. You know what I mean? Cloaking. This is awesome. This could be a power up if they had a multiplayer in the game. But enemies not being able to see you is awesome. You know. And obviously, as I continue to use it, it just uses up my health. But it's cool because nothing's really gonna bother me right now. I could sit here. I could charge up. It's just cool, man. Like Samus had a lot of cool abilities in this game. What was the other one? She had wasn't there oh there it is. Yeah, this right here. It let you like scan the whole areas. So that's like a super scan. Imagine, for people who want to run through and it's like, yeah, I want to scan everything, but I don't want to stop and scan every little thing. The Super Metroid style scanning. You could do the Metroid Dread style scanning where it's this giant wave. You walk into a room. Maybe that's an ability to upgrade for the scan, but you upgrade it and then you just walk into a room and scan everything, every enemy, every computer core, all everything. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, this room cleared. And that's something that you could gain maybe even later in the game to help you just 100% the game quicker. And I think it also is a nice, user experience thing. Now, something else that I wanted to mention, uh, the Doomslayer, and I got to bring up the Doomslayer because Samus had her wall jumping and everything in Prom 3. I think she also had it in 2. You had some wall drop, basically like jumping off walls like that, which is awesome. But when the Doomslayer started climbing the walls, I was like, yo, that's crazy. Could that work in Prime 4? I was like, I mean, Samus don't need to climb walls. She got the morph ball. She could, spider ball up walls. But then Dread came out. You know what I'm saying? And Dread had this. And awesome sliding. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Like this is awesome. In certain walls, slide under this. See, everything here you will be able to do in Prime 4. You'll be able to slide, jump, grab this wall, enemy coming, cloak, aim, free aim. You already got that with the motion controls on the Wii remote and nunchuck, and just shoot up an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like, awesome. I could see something like this for you to be able to just traverse in cool ways. Like, that's why they did it here. And I could see that being the thing in Prime 4. So I guess I should mention. Well, what is he gonna do? All right. So what I wanna just. Oh, no, I think this is all right. So yeah, you see now you had ledge grabbing, but you could upgrade that from Prime 3 to 4. Not only could you have every ledge be something that you could just grab and climb up on, but imagine being able to free look. Because I feel like Perfect Dark, if you watch the trailer when she does that leg grab to the enemy, puts him on the ground, and aims at the other enemies, almost feels like this. Like she has an enemy that she's doing something, like ledge grabbing, but then she can free aim out of what she's doing to defeat the other enemies, which is really cool. So imagine Sam is having something along the lines where she can ledge grab, and then you could just, charge up a shot and just bam, destroy enemies and stuff like that. Like, awesome. Like, it's just cool stuff like that I can see Samus doing. And then obviously melee and stuff from Metroid Dread, and even what the Doomslayer does when it comes to, ripping and tearing. Let's just say that. Like Samus did stuff like that in uh other M and in this game. Like, think about the Ravenbeak fight and all that. I actually wish I was over there. I could have did that fight right now. Damn, what would be the fastest way to get over there? Oh, matter of fact, I could show Sean Spark, but could you imagine? And this is why I worry sometimes. Like, will the limitations of the hardware prevent Nintendo from adding this ability? Because, like, yeah, you asking us to load mad area really quickly. You know what I mean? And seeing like Doom, bringing up Doom again, Doom Dark Ages has now more open areas. I'm like, yeah, I feel like, man, I wish, that's. I wish that the power of the Switch is enough. We don't know yet. We haven't seen, but for them to have the ability in there, you know what I'm saying? For Samus to just run across goddamn rooms. Oh, this right here is cool because this obviously locks on you, but then after a while, what you gotta, you could. This one you can't invisible. Yeah, this one seeing those. They have different ones, which was really cool in this game. This one you gotta wham, wham. Spark your way through that damn thing. But yeah, man, like when you fight Ravenbeak, if you have melee moves and everything, even if it's not for the regular pirates, like, all right, fine, we saw the regular space pirates in the trailer, right? And let me go to the actual trailer real quick. Um, I don't even know if I got the trailer here queued up. Oh yeah, I do. Of course I do. We saw some space pirates just, instantly die, right? Like, there's no, like, I want a window for, of them being stunned, almost like Gears of War, almost like, exactly like Doom. And I've been saying this before Doom came out. So if you think like I'm pulling all of this from Doom, understand I've been saying this. I have content going back years where I'm saying, bro, I want this, and then Doom 2016 did it. And I'm like, oh shit, they did a lot of the stuff I want in Metroid Prime 4. So yeah, you don't see it with this enemy, but maybe there's stronger pirates, just like there were in Dread. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. I'm not even showing y'all the footage. My bad. All right, right here. Psst, my fault. You had enemies like this. Look, like regular ones, right? They get shot up and just instantly die, right? But what if there was stronger pirates, just like you had in Dread? Remember in Dread, you had the stronger ones that came out with the stick, and you had to fight them, and then Stamets would like step on their face, cannon in their mouth, and then blow, splatter them. Some shit she did in Dread. I want to see that in Prime. So when Prime 4, so when you got that ability, right, in in the game, that means boss battles you can add that kind of stuff to. And Ravenbeak had a lot of that. Dodging, him tearing off his wing, all that stuff. Going deep in his gut, blah, blowing his whole shit out his back. Like, that shit was epic, like super epic. And these are basic grunts right here. These aren't all the enemies. What if those pirates right there that came out, are more elite type, and those have a stun state where Samus can run up on them and do some cool shit. And even if you can't run up on them, right? Like, you can't make it to them, dude. Grapple beam, pull yourself right to them, and then do the melee. Again, that sounds a lot like Doom. It ain't my fault that Doom did everything that Samus already been doing in her 2D outings. You know what I'm saying? They did it in 3D first. So, of course, I'm going to mention it. Plus, I love Doom. And Doom is one of the greatest first-person adventure games on the market, period. So, asking, basically this of Prime, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a big ass. It's not like, yo, these are all things that you see Samus doing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's what I would like to see continue on. Like, I also mentioned, obviously, the cost being able to play with the costumes from Dread and everything in the last one. I would love to see that because the Prime series never shied away from Samus having a bunch of cool costumes. And she is costumes, suits, power ups. Like, she's gonna have plenty of those in this game. Like, you'll probably see Samus like this for a little while. It's the same thing with Prime 3. Remember, Prime 3, by the time you got out the intro, which I just played recently on the channel, you could go check that out in my Prime 4 versus Corruption Analysis 2 video. What I got up to, right when I finished that first opening segment, I already had the PED suit. Samus already looked different. So, they're probably going to do the same thing right from here. Probably going to run up on Silex, thinking you tough, thinking you good, knowing damn well she ain't tough. She ain't got her grapple beam. She ain't got a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? Abilities. So, you run up on Silex. Silex is probably going to whip on you the same way Raven be whooped on you in Dread. You're going to lose all your abilities and then you got to, step your game up. But losing that ability probably going to leave you with a whole new look. Because, Prime 1 did it, 2's done it, but 3 really did it and took it, like, oh yeah, you're sick now. Like you got messed up. Metroid Prime did you dirty. Dark Samus, like, ruined all of y'all. Y'all all sick. So you need this PED suit. So, yeah, man, like, I look at it and I go, I definitely want to see, more of that good movement. That's what it's about. It's adding that movement to Samus, you know? Because I look at these coins and stuff like this is so Metroid Prime, you know what I'm saying? Walking into a room, recharging and shit like this, in this style, you know what I mean? Like, they really did their thing. And obviously, the screw attack was only to go basically horizontal. The screw attack didn't really have verticality in the Prime series. If they wanted to upgrade that, and hopefully they did, they could do that. I love those little touches right there where you saw the little things there and then you come into the light and it just moves the sparking right there. Like, shit is fire. And they probably did that because there's something there, right? Nah, I don't know. Let's see. What the fuck? What ability is this? Oh, my bad. Wait, was that? Oh, yeah, it was that. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm just like, look, Sam's got so many abilities in this game. Oh, another whole way to run. But yeah, man, like, I want to see this. I want this Samus. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my Prime games, and I know that's what Retro wants too. That's why they've tried to achieve that every chance that they get. You know what I'm saying? They tried with each entry to give you more of the Samus in the 2D entries. And after experience this Samus, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I'm with it. Like, I want obviously elevators. I want trains because I look at this train and I just think of the train that you took on the Pirate Homeworld in Prime 3. Like, we had this stuff. This is nothing new. That's why I love Dread so much, because it felt like, damn, this scratched the itch of a Prime game and a 2D game. To achieve that, that's masterful. I love this game. Everything about it. And with that being said, I say, I want to see a lot of these 2D elements come into the 3D game. So being able to dash across the screen, screw attack vertically, run super fast, shine spark through walls, melee enemies. That's another thing, right? Like, being able to just run through an area and just be meleeing enemies left and right. It's super cool. Like, because it just makes everything seamless. Like, what's stopping you in this game? Like, if you're not screwing, if you're not screw attacking things, you just running through the melee and and that's the cool part. Well, you, come on, there you go. Everything pretty much is getting destroyed too fast now because I'm a beast right now. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just running around, but you get the gist, man. Samus having this kind of skill set, abilities, is what we need in the Prime series. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely what we need. Like 1,000%. Where am I going? There ain't nothing here. I'm just running around my complete 100% file. Obviously, super missile, that goes without saying. You're gonna have those. You always have those, but obviously different abilities too. But for me, most of my wants is just to make the game faster through Samus' actual character. Her actual ability, her skill set. And I feel like, oh, matter of fact, let me see. Would this take me to Ravenbeak? Where is Ravenbeak? He's up here. Idorash? I guess so. Wait, there's no elevator here? Am I bugging? Whoops. But yeah, like the Prime series, you gotta understand the reason why I say a lot of this stuff. It did it already. You know what I'm saying? Like it did a lot of this stuff. Where the hell is the thing? By the way, I don't have this full screen, so all these I'm just pressing the button because I can't really make out the thing. Global map, no destination available. Gotcha. All right, but yeah, what I wanted to say, how you gonna say no destination available? That's so weird. But anyway, um, I guess I'll go with you had I'll go back to the traversal. You had the trains in Prime. You had your plane, your ship, your plane, your ship, elevators. You had real time elevators. Hidden loading screen elevators. So those are the elevators where you could just move around as a mothball. Those are the real time ones. Then you had the static ones, which are like this, a loading screen. I'm like, yeah, I want to see all that stuff back, but I really want the ship back. The ship being the character was one of the coolest things that they did. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see them keep that going. Me personally, like, I don't want to see that stop. Like, why stop a good thing? Where am I going? Your statues like this is crazy. It's the way Samus could just get around in this game is what I love. You feel super quick, and you always feel super quicker every time you're at the end of a Prime game. So how great would it be to actually feel like that earlier in the game? You know what I'm saying? Like instead of waiting super long. It's like imagine when you lose your abilities, you don't lose too much things. It'll instantly let you know, like, oh, gotcha. So we're gonna get way better things, way cooler things if they didn't take away your double jump. If they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll give you a hint instantly of what to expect. Whoops, wrong button. See, look, a door right there. I wish I ran into one of them pirates, the ones that you can actually do melee moves to. Where am I going? I'm guessing this train leads somewhere else. I mean, look, when you think about the fight with Ridley, right, in Prime 3, and you're falling down, Gandalf versus the Belrog style. There's sections there where, Samus grabs onto him and does cool things like that. It kind of feels like little God of Warish style quick time events. Like I can feel retro a lot of these things I'm asking for, I can already feel that the studio wants to do that. So that's why when I watch the trailer and I'm like, yo, I love this trailer because I'm a Metroid fan. But as a Metroid fan, I could see clearly that Retro, while they wanted to show the game, they didn't want to show us anything about the game. It's like, oh, look at the game. It's not just a logo. But anything beyond that, no, we're not giving you not a goddamn thing. Everything that you're gonna see here, you've seen before. Nothing is new. You know what I'm saying? Like Silex isn't new. None of that stuff is new. Whoops. I'm trying to find at least one of those specific. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's an Emmy room. Whoops. It really locked behind me. You had epic, robots like that, which reminded me of Prime 3. You fought a whole robot like that in Skytown Elysium that had like jetpacks on its feet and shit and was flying around. So that's why when I say like I love how they really captured so much of Metroid in this area right here with the rain and the ships in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is beautiful. Like how could you not just fall in love with it? It's so good. That slide coming in handy. I probably could have just screw attacked through this wall, couldn't I? Nah, I don't think so. There's really nothing there. That's wild. At this point, I'm just chilling, playing me some Metroid, right? This is the escape sequence. Nothing higher than that? Nah. But yeah, man, Samus moves like a badass in this game, as y'all can see. She's awesome. We gotta keep it going, yo. That bash is too good. Ain't this where I came from? Samus don't play in this game. And this is not even me trying to run through super fast. If I was, it'd be a whole different story. All right, here we go. I'll get whooped real quick. I don't think I'm boss battle ready. Now we'll see. This is wild. This is wild. Come on now. Hey yo, matter of fact, I've had it with no volume for a while. I said let me actually add some volume to this fight. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, right, might as well. All right, let's wish me luck. The hell is this? Oh yeah, yo, I don't remember this area at all. I remember it was awesome though. I guess I'll save here. Why not? I did a whole lot of running around, which I wouldn't want to do again. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I say that. Love running around some Metroid, man. Oh yeah, this. That was nice. What am I doing here? Am I shine sparking? Guess not. Oh, go this way. My bad. It happens, man. It happens. Another elevator. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Uploading data. It appears your Metroid DNA and your Phopon genes must have slowed down the process.
Oh, I'm glad I did this because it brings me to the other topic. Voice acting in my Metroid. I want it. I don't want the series to regress where it's like, oh, so Samus is not in contact with people, interacting with people. Like, I don't want it to be that. You know what I'm saying? I want voice acting. I want dialogue. I want epic cinematic moments like Prime 3 had. I really listen. You're listening to a Prime fan whose favorite is 3, not 1. Most love 1. And my order of favorite actually is 3, 2, 1. I think the series continued to get better. And I was one of those people who really loved the Dark World. And the light suit, oh my god, the light suit, you felt like a god when you got that suit. Like, can nothing mess with me right now. That was awesome. So yeah, I would love some voice acting. Can I skip this? Yeah, I'm gonna skip this. Alright, let's get to it. Well, dude, I don't even remember the fight. Ugh. Ugh. Am I even hitting him? I don't know. Horrible. How do I not remember this fight? I tried. The cool stuff like that, like him hitting you, is super cool. Like with like actual melee moves. Whoops, forgot the slide. And that's another thing. That was a slide moment, so they could add the slide for boss battles and things like that. Not even hitting this gun. Now I am. Ravenbeak was such a cool boss, and wouldn't you want that with Silex? And don't get it twisted, they had cool ass battles with Dark Samus. You know what I'm saying? And Prom 2 had a lot of them too. Like Prom 2 had some epic battles where Dark Samus would just show up. You'd be like, yo, what the hell are you doing here? And say, yep, she here. Doing pretty good so far, I feel. Well, I'm, fully stocked right now. Come on now. That Shine Spark is the best. That Shine Spark, what is it? It's I just said it too. I had the name in my head in like the last video. The Flash. It's Flash Spark. Do your thing. Come on. Oh, my bad. Forgot the double. Told you, I've been a minute. Do your thing. Oh, hi. Whoops. Again, imagine this being Silex, yo, and they do something this epic. This dude said, oops. Horrible right now with this fight. I gotta do that double again. This guy's really getting some hits off right now. I ain't appreciating it. Oh, gut punch, another one. Ravenbeak is no joke. Oh, my bad. I forgot to shoot. That's the thing. You got a lot of health. I don't remember if it was like that on hard mode, which is the last way I played it. Uh-oh. That wing going bye-bye. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I got a screw attack around them. My bad. You do what you gotta do. I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh, so yeah. All right, I got one of those for you later when I'm full Metroid out. This shit is too epic. How many more missiles can you take? You know, I thought I was sliding, but I wasn't even sliding. I was running right into him. There you go. How you still breathing? Ooh. Now it's the wing moment. He said, I don't need this. I ain't no one-wing angel. Oh, man. I completely forgot about this, y'all. Like, for real, for real. Good. Damn. It was close. I completely forgot that second half. That second half part was crazy. I should be able to do it quicker this time. Goblin. Let's see. Hopefully. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Come on now. That was quick as hell to get to that. Yeah, this first half is gonna go quicker this time. I'm telling you, I had to remember. Like, you see all that right there, which I didn't do in the last one? That's what I'm talking about. I want some of that in my Prime 4. And I know many people are like, yo, how can you do that? Anybody who's played Doom games in the last few years, you know, it is 100% achievable, and Samus should definitely be doing that shit. He's serious right now. He ain't playing. I'm serious too right now, as you can see, boy. Damn. I miss all of those. I mean, health is good right now, but this ain't the hard part. You know what I'm saying? The hard part is the next part, the third part. What's calling that the second part? That's the third part. Snuck one in there. Are you still breathing, bro? There we go. Never gets old seeing this. Like, is that part of you or part of the suit? Let us know, because that shit was crazy that you did that. I got him too. That's crazy. I destroy that shit. You can't. This dude got me with every punch there. Hitting him with nothing but missiles. Ice missiles all day, all day. Oh shit. Uh-oh. This shit was so epic. Come on, man. I can't wait for the next Metroid adventure. Like 2D one too. Like as excited I am for Prime 4 too, I can't wait for the next, you know, Sakamoto, Mercury Steam, Metroid game. Even though I can't even say I prefer the Prime games no more, because what they did with Dread, it like lined them up perfectly. Where it's like I don't like. It was always hard to have a preference because I never really did. Like Zero Mission and Fusion ended up becoming my favorite just because of the quality of life things. Like that's why Super Metroid could actually use a remake with ledge grabbing and other things, you know. But while I love obviously the 2D games, the Prime series was just it just did so much cool things that the 2D games lack, and then I felt like this brought all that stuff into the 2D series, making this one, you know, one of my favorite of all time. One of my favorite games in the series. This is one of my favorite games. Like I've played this game so many times. I've beaten it about now like 4 times. And it was like 3 times on normal, once on hard. This is so epic right here. Imagine Prime 4 Beyond. You having a fight like with Silex, the ship is forming. And then, you know, Samus' ship flies literally through it, picks you up, and you fly out of it. Or imagine y'all actually do have a dogfight battle in y'all planes and ships, like we've seen Silex ship. Make Silex ship a character in Prime Beyond. That would be awesome. You know, there's a lot that they could do, a lot that we're not even considering. Remember, they had to think for 4 years. They was actually making the game. So for them it's a whole lot different. You know, a whole lot different. And there you have it, the title of character. The Last Metroid. Samus Aran. So cool. I wonder if Silex will go through something like this where maybe his whole thing is going back and bringing back Phase on, because that was the closest thing to ever ending the Federation. He goes back in time, brings back like Phase on and all that shit. That shit would be crazy. I told you I had a beanie for you. Like Samus was wild for this. And this is why I say it all the time. I cannot accept Nintendo 64 style Samus and my Smash Brothers sequel, the upcoming one. We gotta evolve Peach. We gotta evolve the original roster, Mario. You know, Beyond Flood. Like, we got to throw in some Galaxy, some Odyssey, whatever the case may be. Which way am I going? I don't even know. Oh, probably going up. Oh, no, my bad. I got to destroy the walls, right? Ain't that the whole thing? Destroy the walls. What am I missing here? Wasting time. I'm bugging. Oh no, there is a way up. Okay. Yo, what's up? Let's see if I can make it after all that time I wasted. Escape sequences are awesome. And this, if you look at it, it just looks like the escape sequence from the original Prime, but just like if it's 2D. Yo, she's shredding everything. They funny. They put that guy there. Like, remember him from the beginning of the game? That we made him out to be like some special shit. And now you see him and he ain't shit. God. Like, wait, am I going backwards? Oh no, I was about to say. Just holding the button. This poor ship, if you're looking at it from the surface, all you're seeing is a bunch of beams coming out of it. And that's me just ripping my way through it. That would have been sick to see, like, an outside shot of me running through this shit. Ah. 47 seconds. That's good. I'm good. And you see what I'm saying? Like, the Prime 3 ship, what I loved about it is that it reminded me of the ship from Fusion. So when I saw this ship, I'm like, oh, it's the Fusion ship. Cool, because it's a continuation. But it makes sense that Samus's ship would be you know a version of that Prime 3 ship, like a evolution of it. It's just purple now, which I also do like too. So I'm supposed to like let's just to be clear, we're supposed to believe that this was the last X parasite, and basically it just offed itself into Samus, cured her completely, and was like, that's it. The X is done with. Now let's get the hell out of here. That's wild. You see how Samus, you couldn't see her eyes right there, but just a few seconds earlier when she looked back, you know, they showed her eyes so you can see her emotion. I think that's the same thing Prime 3 did with the trailer. Like, I think the reason why you didn't see Samus's face, one, because, I mean, they probably want to hide the character model just a little bit. And two, it was like that moment, it was more important for you to see Silex in your visor, to see that's what Samus is seeing, to see that's the experience you're about to have. You know, like, I think that was actually a nice touch. You know, so yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome, man. But yeah, I hope y'all have enjoyed all the Metroid coverage on the channel. You know, if you enjoyed this, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure if you haven't, subscribe. Tell your people about it. Yo, there's a guy over there making some epic Metroid content. You know, Xbox content, Nintendo content, NX podcast. Yo, go check that out. Because, yeah, man, I'm doing the damn thing. And I hope y'all enjoy it. And yeah, there'll, I'm sure, be more things that come to my head that'll lead to me making another video, you know, about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm so excited for this game, as you can tell. You know, it got me running around in dread. Oh, let me actually stop that dread, you know. Yeah, it got me running around in that. Whoops, I didn't stop dread. I stopped, well, I did. I stopped Prime. I didn't stop dread. All right, so there we go. There we go. All right, let me Let me throw it back to the good part. The whole trailer's the good part. But seriously, man, they slick with this. They're real slick with this trailer. Because they would lead you to believe, like, yeah, this is just going to be a run of the mill. And not run of the mill. It's not run of the mill. It's been years we want one. If it just was run of the mill, it still would be hype. Metroid Prime game. But it's not going to be. You got to understand, Nintendo's whole thing, if you are a Nintendo fan, you understand. They don't make sequels without adding the sequel element. You can say whatever you want about Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, they use the same world, da da da. They evolved the world. They gave you more areas to explore, and they gave you a bunch of new gameplay mechanics to use and utilize within that world. You know what I'm saying? And they could have just made Mario Galaxy 3 and we would have been happy, until we were like, oh, no, it's time they do something new. Like the new Super Mario Brothers series. It was time they did something new, something wonderful, and they did. So, yeah, they're not just doing an echo of Prime 2 and 1. No, they're going to go beyond that echo, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Again, like, comment, and all that good stuff. And, yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. Look at Samus. Look at her. Look at her. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Can't wait to do this and then, actually take control of the game. That's going to be a good day. Goddamn.